talk now. This MMA, what we talking about? Yeah, you tuned into the pod now. Gonna be hard for you to stop now. Yeah, we caged in. Yeah, we caged in. Yeah, we caged in.
Welcome back to another episode of Caged In. I'm your host, Chris DiCarlo. Got a very special guest on the line with me today. He's fighting at WFC 146 this Saturday night. It's my man, Freddie Johnson. How we doing, bro?
What's up? Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I know, like I said, you got to fight literally this Saturday. We're recording this on Thursday night, so I appreciate you, taking a little bit of time to come out and talk to me, man.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for having me on the show. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Of course. All right, man. Like I mentioned, you're fighting Saturday night, WFC 146. Before we get into the action, I want to get into your backstory a little bit. Every good story starts with an origin story. So let's talk about you for a bit, man. Where were you born and raised, and kind of what was growing up like for you?
Well, I was wild. I was actually born in Montana, Great Falls, Montana, of all places.
Right.
My dad was in the military, he was in the Air Force. I was birthed out there, but I'm a Cali boy, man. I was raised in California. I came out to California when I was like 4 years old. Growing up, it was rough. I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of trauma. You know what I'm saying? Come from a poverty-stricken area, et cetera, et cetera. But I always had a love for martial arts. You know what I'm saying? Like watching Ninja Turtles and Three Ninjas, doing cartwheels and front flips in the living room as a kid. It was just in my spirit, man. So that's how I got into it a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did you play any sports growing up? Were you an athlete?
Yeah, actually, my background started with basketball. My dad played, my sister, my brother. I was on the varsity team freshman year. So was my brother. So it kind of ran in the family. I wrestled for a season, which was weird.
Right.
Because through that, I found skateboarding. That's what I really did, man. I was a professional skateboarder, and that's all I ever did. And I still skateboard.
Hell yeah, that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. How did that transition into MMA? How did you get involved in the sport, and what got you into the gym?
Well, I guess I'm a jack of all trades. So what had happened was at a certain time I was doing music as well, hip hop music. You know what I'm saying? Tours and stuff like that.
Nice.
And I was just kind of in the bar scene. You know what I'm saying? So I was either doing shows and partying and writing music. That was basically it. And I was at a bar in my hometown in Placentia. Seen this guy walking around in the bar with a Muay Thai jacket on. And that's one of the martial arts that I've always been fascinated with and wanted to learn, but could never find anybody to teach it. So of all places, I see this guy in the bar with the Muay Thai jacket on, hit him up. He ends up taking me to a fight where his fighters are fighting in Simi Valley and threw me in the fight. I beat this dude, and that's how my journey started. It's pretty weird.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy story, man. Pretty crazy story. For sure. Hey, man, I love stories. Your nickname, man, you go by the Blade. What's the story behind the nickname?
Well, actually, I changed it. They call me Coach Freddie now, but
okay.
So I guess I'm going to be announced as Coach Freddie the Blade.
Oh yeah.
The backstory by the Blade name is I was working at a gym, and I have colored eyes. If you guys can't see that, and I used to rock the frohawk. Mm-hmm. So they thought I was like, oh, you do martial arts, you're a black guy, you got crazy eyes, you're like Wesley Snipes with the Blade.
Yeah.
So that's how I got that name, Stuff.
Hell yeah, man. Let's talk about your gym a little bit. What gyms are you currently training at? If there's only one or more than one, just kind of highlight what gyms you're involved with right now.
Okay, so my main gym is Sequence Jiu-Jitsu over in Norco, California. We have multiple locations, but the main hub's in Norco. UFC fighter Johnny Munoz Jr. is here. 6-0 pro UWC Alan Superglue Martinez and myself coming up. We're the 3 pros here. We have a couple amateurs, but we have a ton of jiu-jitsu world champions in this gym. A lot of gold medalists. Our gym's usually number 1 or 2, ranked in all competitions like every year, man. Like,
nice.
I'm blessed to be here. I love this place. And then also I represent A1 Boxing in Huntington Beach. Right. Kind of a pure boxing gym, but we have a bare knuckle boxer there. Just got knockout of the year, Marcus Irwin, awesome guy, and then also myself over there too. So we got some other coaches as well.
Hell yeah, good stuff. This fight camp specifically, have you done anything different, or is this just kind of typical fight camp, business as usual?
For me, the physical aspect is always here because I'm always in the gym. I've been training in martial arts now for about 11 years and teaching probably 6 years, maybe a little longer than that. But I'm always working out. I'm always in the gym. The only thing that's different is the mindset that changes how I feel, what's going on in my life that kind of affects me. But more so just each time I fight, the more I train, the more I grow, the more belief I have in myself. And, so the only thing that's really different is just my mind state. I'm a lot stronger mentally, emotionally. I feel super ready for this fight, like I've never been before. I have so much support behind me for this one, man. It just seems like everything's lining up as divine, and I'm in great shape. I'm ready to go.
Hell yeah, man! I love to hear. I can tell you're fired up. You're getting in that mindset, ready to go in just a few short days, man. Fight night's coming up. How has your overall MMA game kind of evolved since like the beginning of your MMA training to now getting ready for your second pro fight? How have you seen your game evolve in that time?
I've seen evolve pretty greatly. Mostly due to the people I have around me. Like I said, UFC fighter Johnny Munoz and Alan Superglue Martinez. Those guys are a big influence to me as far as my work ethic goes. Learning how to be calm and do technique through jiu-jitsu and learn. So I feel I've become more well-rounded in the MMA game. I feel my striking is strong because I have a Muay Thai base, and people tell me I always have hands. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. That helps. But you can't just be one-dimensional in this game. So I feel like I've become more of a complete martial artist. I definitely consider myself a martial artist and not a fighter, but I'll take the title fighter too. That's cool.
For sure. How has fight camp been for you? This fight camp getting ready for your second pro fight. Overall, how has fight camp been for you this time around?
I think it's been amazing, man. I'm healthy, which is very rare. Usually, you train so hard that you're gonna get injured eventually during the training. But right now I'm 100% physically. I feel healthier than ever. You know what I'm saying? I quit smoking for this one. So I feel really good.
Nice.
I'm just ready to go, man. Fight camp's been great.
Good shit. All right, man. WFC 146 this Saturday night, flyweight bout versus David Cicada, who is also a 1-0 pro. What do you know about your opponent? Have you done the tape study, and what do you know about his game?
Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff. He's I think a kickboxer by origin. I've seen him in some fighters rep fights. He's pretty aggressive. He comes forward. He's there to fight. He throws. So I think it's a good matchup for myself as well. He's also a purple belt in jiu-jitsu like me. I think I'm a little higher ranked than him, but that really doesn't mean too much.
Right.
I know he's from Chad George's gym. Chad George, the former Bellator fighter. I know they're good for grappling, but this guy is a striker, so I think it's going to be some fireworks. We're just going to stand up and bang it out and see who falls.
For sure. Do you see, looking back at his game, do you see his strengths and weaknesses, and what do you see as those as?
We all have strengths and weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna really say too much about that. I'm just gonna
for sure
do the work and see if my analysis is correct. But I expect a hard fight. I always respect all my opponents. Like I said, I'm a martial artist. I'm not a fighter. I don't go with the mindset I'm gonna walk all over this guy and I have support and people want to believe in you. They're gonna tell you that, but being humble and being a martial artist and knowing about reality. This is another man that's been training like I've been training. He's 1-0 undefeated pro like myself, and he's coming to win. So, and I'm coming to win. So,
thanks.
May the best man do that.
For sure. When you visualize this fight, and you always you go through the visualization of how you see this matchup playing out. How do you see yourself getting your hand raised on Saturday night?
I see myself getting my hands raised with a smile, and then after that, I'll embrace my opponent, and what I'm saying, we'll continue our journey from there. But my hand will be raised at the end of the night.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I love the energy, bro. I love it. Let's talk about the future a little bit, man. 2023 is still early. How many fights would you like to get in by the end of the year? And if everything goes to plan?
I'd like to get a couple more. Look, I'm 40 years old, so just get that out the bag. In this game, I'm an old man, so it's hard to kind of move up the ladder in a way. But when people do see me and they see how I move, they're like, what the hell, you're 40 years old? So that helps. Ultimately, I would like to get a fight in the UFC if possible. Even if it's a one-fight contract. I never planned to do to fight. This just happened,
Right.
My plan was to be a professional skateboarder. That's all I ever knew. That's all I was ever doing. That's all I was good at. But, God has his own plans for us all. And life takes you whatever direction it wants to take you. So I'm just riding this out. I'm enjoying it. I'm grateful and blessed that I'm this age and I can compete with kids or men 20 years younger than me, 10 years younger than me, and still beat them, man. So, I'm just blessed, man, and I'm just taking it as far as it can go. Win or lose or draw, I'm already excelling in my own mind's belief of what I could do in this martial arts arena, man. So I'm already winning.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. You mentioned it, man. You're 40 years old, going into your second pro fight. You know, you mentioned that this wasn't your first avenue or this wasn't your plan to become a professional fighter. Now that you are here, how are you looking at it in the aspect of your life where you are 40 years old, taking on your second pro fight?
I think it's amazing, personally, and also it helps me to be a better coach, because that's what I do pretty much. I'm training all the time, or I'm teaching, and through the martial arts, through fighting, through learning, through growing, I'm becoming a better coach, a better role model, and leader to the people around me. And so, you know, it's a benefit. Like I said, win, lose, or draw, I'm still in there. I'm getting the experience. I'm really knowing what's going on psychologically, emotionally, and I'm really getting that firsthand knowledge I can pass on to the next generation when I hang the gloves up. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, for sure. You mentioned that you have some crazy stories. So let's get into one, man. Give me a crazy story related to MMA. Something in the MMA realm. Yeah.
Well, this is more of a personal story. This is a story of you know, perseverance. So I feel that whenever in life we're going to do something that maybe we're called to do, or something that's for the good, there's opposing forces that don't want that, right?
Right.
So, for instance, you know, I'm cutting weight right now. This happened 2 days ago. I'm drop you with this one.
Yeah, let's hit it.
I'm cutting weight. Just get my coffee, right? And then I'm leaving the shopping center, okay? And before I leave the shopping center to hit the main street, there's a stop sign directly in front of me. There's a row of restaurants, and then if I turn right, it's gonna be the exit to take me out to where I need to go.
Right.
So I'm at the stop sign, right? First thing in the morning. I'm at the stop sign and parked, fumbling around in my car trying to get stuff situated, and this guy's reversing out of the parking space in front of me, right?
Right.
And homie's not slowing down, so I honk at him. He's not responding, so I have to put my car in reverse and move back. Had I not done that, he would have hit me, right?
Right.
So then, you know, I honked at him, bing, 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 right? So, you know, sometimes when people are mad and like they'll put their car and park real hard and it'll shake.
Yeah.
Well, that's the experience I had. Homie, I honked at him. Homie put his car in park all hard. I'm cut weight, man. So I'm like, dude, don't come.
Already on edge as fuck.
Yeah, I'm kind of already on edge. He comes to my window. Can I cuss on the show or no?
Oh, hell yeah.
Anything. Okay, he comes to my window. Hits my window. Fuck you, motherfucker. And I was like, what the fuck? So I get out of the car and I was like, hey, dude, you almost hit my car. What the fuck's up with you, right?
Right.
Goes to his car. I go to his window. I was like, hey, fuck you, right? And then he's like, oh, you did it now, right? Starts going to the side console and shit. I'm like, oh fuck, he might have a gun. You know, I'm from the streets. That's the first thing I'm gonna think. He might have a gun. So I hop back to back towards the back of his vehicle, and he gets out, and I see him. He has this big ass white styrofoam cup in his hand. It's like a big ass 32 ounce, right? And I see this black in there. And I was like, oh shit, this fool's got coffee, right?
Yeah.
It happened so fast that, you know, I realized this afterwards. So motherfucker comes out with the big ass cup, 32 ounce of hot ass coffee. Yeah. So I start trying to drink them left, right. I went left, went right, and he got me on the fucking left side of my face, splash, scorching hot coffee. Oh no.
He threw the whole coffee at you? Just like.
Bro, he threw the whole fucking coffee, wasted his morning joke, right? All in my face, scorched me. I had my sweater on and the thermal went through that, burned me, right? And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Homie tried to hop in his car. I'm raging now.
Yeah.
I got the handle, I ripped the door open. He's like, hit me. And I'm just like kind of freaking out, dude. I'm like, you know, I'm thinking like, don't do it. So what do? I spit in the dude's face. So I hawk the fat coffee loogie in the dude's face. And then, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to say what the rest is. I didn't put my hands on him, but, you know, he's going to have some car damage to fix. Yeah. And after that, he's like, oh, you did it now. Goes back in the car. I'm like, oh, fuck. He's really going to get the heat now. So I get my whip. And then by the time he comes out, he's had his phone. He's fumbling his phone around. I guess he's trying to get my license plate out downtown. Okay. Yeah. That happened like 2 days ago. That's the first thing that happened in the morning. But wait, it gets better.
Oh, good.
Let me just say this. Normally I wouldn't act like that, but I mean, fuck. I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. That shit was out of control, and I definitely hate when people do something wrong and then try to, you know, fuck me over for it. Like I don't go for that kind of stuff, you know.
Oh, for sure.
Especially. So, anyways, fast forward. Go train, whatever, and then I want to go get something to eat. So I'm driving around, get to my destination, looking for my wallet. Oh, where's my wallet at? So can't find my wallet. I'm kind of panicking. Rip my whole car apart. My wallet's fucking gone. Damn. Same day. So then I decide to, you know, have my bank card, my new ID, my Costco card, everything in there I needed.
Right.
So then I decided to check my Chase app. Lo and behold, somebody's spending my money.
Oh,
Right?
somebody took your wallet.
Somebody found my wallet. So I figured when all that stuff happened, my wallet flew out of the car.
Yeah.
Now that's not the worst part. I had over $500 cash in there. That shit's gone. So I lost a bunch of money.
Yeah.
It was a bad day. But
Sounds like a rough day, bro.
yeah, but all in all, I put it like this, dude. Like, like I said earlier, I've had a kind of traumatic life. I've had a hard life, and I'm not trying to have any pity points for that. But it was kind of my first ring around the rosy to say.
For sure.
I've grown so much from those times in a healthy way. I've healed in a healthy way. So that money was a blessing to somebody else. Somebody got that $600. Hey, you eat, feed your family. Who knows? Maybe you want some alcohol. Maybe alcoholic. Do what you do.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's all going to be replaced. I'm not poor. I'm not broke. I'm still going to eat. I still have money. I can walk. I can breathe. So, you got to be grateful for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like material possessions. What is that? It's cool. It's fun, but it's really about being happy and, being healed inside yourself. That's the true richness of life, I think.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, it sounds like you definitely matured through the years, and maybe, Freddie from the past might have reacted a little bit different to that scenario. And definitely seems like you've kind of grown and learned your lesson and found healthier ways to deal with it. So that's always a positive as well.
Yeah, Freddie from the past would not be in this interview. He'd be in prison right now eating hard cornbread and fighting off rapists and stuff. So.
All right, man. I appreciate you taking the time, bro. Before I get you out of here, anything that you want to say about your fight coming up on Saturday night? Like I said, it is about a couple days away. You're switching into fight mode and you're getting ready to go. Any last words you want to say about the fight and what's about to go down Saturday night?
Well, WFC is a new promotion that my team's trying out. We usually do like King of the Cage. Like I said, my partner Johnny Munoz in the UFC. We do UWC, but this venue looks pretty amazing. From what I see on their Instagram profiles, they throw great shows, and I'm really excited to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of people supporting me. I've never had this before, so it really just energized me. And once again, I want to thank everybody that purchased tickets from A1 Boxing, from Sequence Jiu-Jitsu in Norco, A1 Boxing in Huntington Beach. And man, like your guys' belief in me and just your support is really like turning me on some Super Saiyan shit. I feel like I cannot be defeated. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I'm going out with a Mike Tyson attitude. I want to put on a show for everybody, make you get your money's worth, and then make it a memorable experience for everybody involved.
Hell yeah, man. I love that. And before I forget, man, one last thing before I get you out of here. I like to end these interviews with like fun, random questions, just something off the cuff. So whatever comes to mind for the answers, man, just hit me with it and let's keep it rolling. First and foremost, man, who is your favorite artist of all time?
Martial artist, picture artist, rapper?
Give me your favorite like musical artist.
That changes. Right now, I have to go with Dave East and Mill East. I'll go with both of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Martial artist, I like Charles Oliveira. He's one of my favorites. He's one of the most well-rounded fighters in the UFC, if you ask me personally. Everybody's got their own opinions. Great. Mm-hmm. And then, what else we got?
Hell yeah, let's go. Do you have any, like you said you were a professional skateboarder, so I'm sure you got some scars. What's your craziest scar story?
Honestly, probably just multiple rolled ankles. I never broken anything. Mm-hmm. I got some. I had a crazy concussion. I was at a skate park back in the day, and I was trying a new trick down this rail. Kickflip frontside board slide. And I kind of mastered it, but just the angle was kind of messing with me and getting in my head. So the time I decided to stick it, right, I flip it, catch it on top, and as soon as I land on the board and the rail, the board shoots out from under my feet, just boom. And I damn near did a backflip, bro. Almost landed directly on my head, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, goddamn.
And I barely missed the rail, but I hit the ground so hard that it slapped me up. And
you like bounced?
Up, right? Doing this like in the cartoons, like with the birds over your head.
Yeah.
Because I was watching the video, I was like, oh shit. I had a concussion, I think, at that time, but that's probably like the gnarliest injury I've had.
Yeah. If you could hang out with one cartoon character for a day, who would it be? Give me like old school cartoon, new school, anime, doesn't matter. Who you got?
That's crazy, yo. It's probably not gonna be the right answer because I'm put on the spot. I have to think fast. Yeah. But, I want to hang out with Saitama from One Punch Man.
Yeah,
he's cool.
That's not a bad one at all.
Yeah, I mess with him. You know what I'm saying? He's always got I'm a Sagittarius. If you're down with the zodiac, I'm always all over the place. I like adventure, so Saitan was always getting into something. Somebody's gonna come find him, or he's gonna come find something. So I just want to be rolling with him and experience that.
Hell yeah, for sure. If you kind of rolling off the same thing, man. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Oh, I like that one. Instant teleportation.
Hell yeah.
To any,
I can get down with that.
Any environment in any dimension that I would be able to survive in.
Bam. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, man.
What about you? What about your superpower? Let me
superpower. I like teleportation too, man. I don't like long travel, so if I could just like teleport to wherever I need to go, I would love that. That'd probably be my go-to.
Great minds think alike, sir.
Of course. And last one, man. Are you a football fan? Do you watch the NFL?
Only on Super Bowls and only when there's beer.
Agree. I love that. Well, speaking of Super Bowls, man, there is one coming up. Do you have a prediction on who's going to win between the Eagles and the Chiefs?
Eagles and the Chiefs, huh? I think I want to go with the Chiefs, Kansas City.
Yeah.
I think they've got a great team going this year. They're on fire, so I think they're just gonna keep continuing to pull the trigger and take that Super Bowl trophy home this year.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. Well, I appreciate the time. I got to get you out of here, man. I know you got to get back to training. So thank you so much for your time, bro. I appreciate you. And any final words you want to say before we wrap up?
I just want to say this word for everybody. No matter who tells you what, whether it be your girlfriend, mom, dad, your closest friend, if they tell you can't do something, don't listen to them, because the second that you do means you can. I've been told that I couldn't be a fighter. I've been told a lot of stuff. I'm 40 years old and I'm about to do my second professional fight on a huge stage. So I didn't listen to them, and neither should you guys. So always believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. Always strive to be a better person. Let go of negativity. You know what I'm saying? Let go of negative people and just live your life as best and as positive as you can.
Oh yeah, man. Amen. Amen, man. I love the way you just said that. Thank you for the words before we wrap up. And best of luck Saturday night, man. I hope you go out there, get that second W, get your hand raised, do it with a smile like you always do, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, bro.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you having me on, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, man.
I got down for the count and he can't even talk now. This MMA, what we talking about? Yeah, you tuned into the pod now. Gonna be hard for you to stop now. Yeah, we caged in. Yeah, we caged in. Yeah, we caged in.